Hello there, my name is Tom Scrollo and I'm bringing you this bloody Bitcoin update. And yes, guys and girls, the situation is very, very interesting, and I think that the future of Bitcoin, in at least a short-term perspective, is going to be decided in the next 24 hours. So if you want to find out why and how and exactly and precisely at what time tomorrow, then stick around till the end of this video. And if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and also hit that notification bell. And down in the description of this video, you'll find a link to my free Telegram channel where I always post all the updates pronto and very, very fast. And also, smash up that like button. You know, as people are saying that when you like the videos of Tom Scroll on YouTube, your financial situation starts to improve. So check if it's true and let me know down in the comments. And without any further ado, let's just jump into this bloodbath. Okay, so we are currently seeing right here, right now, let me just take the brush, that we bounced off of which level? Well, call me Mr. Spot On as always down in the comments, like right now, because we bounced off of 30K. Just as I said, that currently very important level that it's gonna at least slow us down, and for a nice scalp trade as well is going to be $30,000. So in the 1 hour chart, it looks absolutely beautiful, spot on. And if you've put in a trade or you want to be trading actively yourself, then look no further than Bybit. And with my exclusive link down in the description of this video or in the pinned comment, you'll get a $4,100 bonus on top of your initial deposit, and also a 30-day zero maker fees, so zero maker trading fees, which is incredible. And in my link, which is in the description or in the pinned comment, there is also a video instruction of how to actually claim that bonus and how it all works. So go ahead and check it out and enjoy the bonuses. So, and right now we are bouncing off of this level, and a lot of people are longing it. And again, if you've taken this long because you watched my previous video from the beginning till the end, then congratulations, and you probably should have taken your profit on this kind of a scalp trade. And the reason why is because tomorrow is going to be a very important day that is going to just decide the future of Bitcoin, to which I'm going to get in just a second. And let's just quickly talk about the reasons behind this move. Besides the reasons that I mentioned in yesterday's video, there are many reasons for this move down. But the current situation with Terra didn't really help that very much. If we're gonna take a look at what's going on with Terra, it went all the way down to $23, which is, oh my god. And in my yesterday's video, by the way, if you haven't seen it on altcoins, go and check it out. I've actually talked about altcoins that are gonna make people millionaires in the coming years. So that's something you really want to take a look at. I'm gonna link it somewhere up here. And currently, and Terra was also on the list because Terra, I mean, it's not, you know, a small project, it's a very strong project. So, and as I said yesterday, that it's a bit too expensive currently, and that, you know, adding to your portfolio, I bought some of it, but a very tiny amount because the discount was basically around 50%. But now it went down to a discount of like 80%, so that's what we were actually asking for, guys and girls. And today I'm gonna buy some Terra. But the thing is, I'm not going to buy very much because there still is high risk when it comes to Terra. So what happened to Terra? So Terra Luna crashes 45%, actually more, as UST stablecoin massively loses peg again. So basically what it means is, let's take a look at UST USD, and we're going to see that their stablecoin did this, which looks like, wow, what the hell is this? So basically, they went from, you know, because a stablecoin has to be fully attached to the dollar, in other words, pegged to the dollar, so it has to be one-to-one precisely, with small slight deviations here and there. But it went all the way down to 60 cents for a dollar, and Terra was actually forced to sell off a lot of their Bitcoin that they set out to achieve $10 billion worth of Bitcoin in their holding to actually back their projects, etc., to back Luna and everything that they're doing. However, they were forced to sell off a lot of Bitcoin yesterday, a lot, like 40,000 Bitcoin, which is incredible, to actually try and stabilize this current situation. And some are saying that they don't have enough capital to actually stabilize it currently. So for that reason, it actually might be very risky to even think about purchasing some, but I'm gonna add some Luna to my portfolio just in case if it bounces back really fast. But this is also something, because these kinds of events, these kinds of malfunctions, these kinds of issues with this newborn industry called crypto industry is of course affecting crypto in general, because when we are seeing these kinds of events and a certain stable coin losing 40% of value in just one day is very, very painful. So certainly it's affecting Bitcoin very much. So that was also something that gave us this extra momentum on our way down. And we're gonna go take a look at what's going on in our favorite time frame, basically this one right here. Then we're currently seeing that we are breaking this green support, which has been historically very, very important, and only a few times, like in this instance. And in this instance, we actually went below, and this actually being the COVID situation. So catalyst, well, like black swan event, and right now some are saying that Terra is this black swan event. So currently, if this movement is going to be sustained, our target is about 27K, which is this area right here, which is, I mean, it's not impossible, but before you make any conclusions, let me give you an understanding of what I'm currently expecting from Bitcoin myself. And I'm not, and I repeat, I'm not going to be doing anything until tomorrow. And tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time is going to be the decision maker for me, because again, you could have taken a very nice scalp trade over on Bybit with having my nice bonus on top of it, and you could have longed this right here and have taken a really nice scalp trade, because I mean obviously there is so much power currently at the level of 30K. Is absolutely incredible, because you remember the 30K is historically very, very important for us. So it's easy to have taken that small scalp trade. But when it comes to whether this is going to end up being a reversal, like for example, we had this reversal right here, all these powerful reversals in these areas right here, I think that tomorrow is going to decide. So for tomorrow, we have the new release of April 2022 CPI data is scheduled to be released on May 11th at 8:30 Eastern time. So what this is going to tell us, by the way, which is very important, I mentioned it yesterday also, so subscribe to this YouTube channel, very important stuff is here. So we're going to see the inflation numbers for April. So if we're going to see that the inflation numbers are not as dramatic as in March, for example, if this inflation rate is actually slowing down, and that what Fed is currently doing is actually enough to fight inflation, that is going to give a lot of relief to the markets, and that's what everyone is waiting for. So currently I'm expecting some volatility, just because we have crazy situation in the markets. Maybe Bitcoin is going to climb to 33K right here. Anything could happen in this short-term perspective, but the most important volatility and the biggest volatility, guys and girls, is going to happen precisely in precisely 24 hours. And if the inflation, and mark my words, if inflation is going to be worse and at an accelerated rate worse than in March, then we're gonna definitely, and I mean definitely, we're gonna see a bigger sell-off in all the high-risk assets, stocks, etc., and crypto especially, just because everyone is expecting inflation to slow down. And if they're gonna see that it's not slowing down, then obviously Fed is going to be probably tightening the whole thing a lot faster with bigger rate hikes, and it's gonna force the economy into recession. So it's a lot of things at play here, and the way Fed has been fighting inflation currently is mild. So and we really want to see whether that's enough, and that's gonna really decide what's gonna happen, because if everything is gonna be okay and we're gonna have some kind of a shrinking inflation, at least shrinking, so that the way they're fighting inflation is actually producing any kind of result, then we could see a retracement to $37,000 in a short-term perspective, at least to retest this level right here that has been very, very important for us for a very long time. Let me just extend it just like that. And that would be something that I'd be looking out for in terms of my trade to put in tomorrow. And if it's going to be negative, then perhaps, I have to say it, I'll probably be looking for a place to short Bitcoin just to protect my entire crypto portfolio. And also today, One more thing to mention, I did not, again, as I said, I did not really put in a long from here, which is very dangerous. What I did, I simply, because it's leverage, what I did was I bought more Bitcoin. So I still have a bunch of USDT laying around. So I bought one more Bitcoin currently at this rate right here. And as it goes down, if it's going to go to 28, 25, 22, I'm going to be buying 1 Bitcoin, 1.5, 2 Bitcoin, 3 Bitcoin, 4 Bitcoin, etc. So that's what I'm personally going to be doing in this instance. But don't do anything unless, you know, some small trades here and there. If you're a day trader, that's different. But be very careful and wait until tomorrow and see what are those inflation numbers. And make some noise down in the comments. Tell me, what do you think is going to happen tomorrow with the inflation rate? And do you think that because we currently actually could be at the bottom right here, because if inflation rate tomorrow is going to be really nice and something that we really want to see, then this could be our catalyst event to actually take off at least into this area that we've been at before. So this is very interesting. Let me know, what do you think? And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.